Hey guys, welcome back. It's Mr. Vince. You guys have been waiting for about 2 years now, and it's here, guys. Life on the Moon Classic is here. That is right. Classic Life on the Moon is back in business, boys. So you guys have probably heard the original Life on the Moon. It was released back in late March to early April, and a lot of people loved the game because it was original and it was creative. It was very fun. But the game lasted for about 2 months before it finally got cancelled. So today we're going to look back into Classic Life on the Moon. It's here and it is very cool, as you can see. Now there are actually a few differences compared to the original version, and I'm going to go ahead and explain in today's video. Now before I get started, go ahead and hit the subscribe button because only 15% of my viewers are subscribed, so be part of the subscriber gang and check more content I make every day, I guess. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a code called Reader. If you go ahead and redeem it, you get more moonstones, as you can see. Fun fact. Anyways, so this game is very similar to the original Life on the Moon, except there are actually a few differences, as you can see. Now, if you look in the options menu, it says, Welcome to Classic Life on the Moon. This is Life on the Moon back in 2019. This is 1.1.3.1, along with a few extra features. FIB3, which stands for Futures Bright Phase 3, is supported, along with UI changes and optimized performance. Thanks for reading this. Use Code Reader in the Codes menu, and then you have a roleplay name. Extra controls: run by pressing the run button, walk by pressing the walk button, sit by pressing the sit button, double tap the jump button or spacebar to double jump. The latest version is classic version, the original Life on the Moon. Now, you may also notice that the game is compatible with the Xbox version, but there's currently no control layout for the Xbox version, so it's going to be a little harder to play on the Xbox version because you have to select the UI. Now, there are a few more differences I'd like to explain. There used to be a lot of trees over there, but there's no more trees and simply just the observation tower, as you can see, which is pretty cool. The obby also changed, as if the player completes it, then they will be immediately teleported instead of glitching up. The left obby has also been updated, so it's a little easier for new players to complete now, so that's good, and I really appreciate it. So now it's a lot easier to complete if you are struggling back then. So another thing that was changed was the technology. It was changed from voxel to future. If you're on the mobile versions, it is shadow map because FIB3 is not supported on mobile at the moment. But you can see that it looks super nice. There's no astronaut dome. There's also no houses, and there's also no buildings, because if there were a lot of buildings, it would just lag out. You may also notice that the restaurants that had, trademarks on them have been removed to avoid copyright, so there's none, as you can see. Craters still exist, the American flag still exists, the playground still exists, and the campfire also exists. It's a little different, however. So you can see this is the pizza shop you can visit. It used to be Domino's, but it's no longer Domino's. It is now just a pizza shop. The same goes for this one. It used to be Best Buy, but now it's the electronics store. But there's still 4 neon cats playing right here, and you can see them. Also, I fixed errors in this game, so there's no more errors, hopefully. I mean, there might be a few, but shouldn't be too much of a pain now. Another main change I made was the double jumping animation. It is a lot better, much more easier to double jump now, and it's pretty good. You may also notice that the side doors are a lot faster than they were before, so it's a lot quicker. Along with that, there is currently no items inside of this store. It used to be Walmart, now it's simply called the Moon Block Smart, just like in the current Life on the Moon. Sub-signs are the same, and now we have the Moonblocks Card Garage. There used to be a helicopter up here, but there's no more helicopters since it doesn't work that well, so that's why it's been removed. You may also notice that there's no more spawner over here, and the lighting has been definite changed here. There's no more hyperbike, and it's pretty much what it is now. You may also notice that Burger King, which is over here, used to be Burger King. Now it's called the Roblox Burger Shop. Just to, again, avoid copyright. So if we go over here, we may also notice the differences. So before this game was released, you used to not be able to go through the doors, but it is now possible. So now you can actually buy burgers in here, which is pretty cool. And also the seats that were on the edge were removed because there was a glitch where players can actually sit down in buildings, which is the only way to get to the buildings. Bob has also been updated to wear actual, casual clothing instead of Burger King clothes. So that looks pretty nice. The name tag has also been updated, and there's only one item in the game, which is the cheeseburger. It only costs 20 moonstones to purchase, which I think is not too expensive. So that's pretty cool. Also, the hamburger works pretty well, so you can eat it, which is pretty similar to Mr. Obby. Now we have the cornfield. The cornfield didn't have as much corn as it is right now, so that's pretty good for that. And you can no longer collide with the corn, and it's less laggy now, so that's good. And then we have the windmill and the barn. Nothing too changed about them, and it's pretty much similar to what it was back then. So nothing really changed for that one, as you can see. We can see it looks pretty much the same thing. And now we have the observation tower, number 2. It is a lot larger now, so that means you can finally explore the inside of the observation tower. And it is still dark, but it's a lot larger now. Previously it was smaller, now it's a lot larger, so that's good. And then we have the sitting. You can still sit down, which is still possible, and you can still walk and run like that. Now, there used to be a lot of music tracks in this version, but there are no more, and there's only one. So, yeah. Also, speaking of which, the main music track I'm not going to play for the video, because I'm lately just, doing something else, just adding my own. It is, of course, Marshmallow Alone, as you can tell. If you want to play it, go ahead and play Life in the Moon. Anyways, so yeah, Moony Codes, there are only 3 of them, as you can see, and it says, you can get free Moonstones or Moon Gems by redeeming a code. Codes are found over on Twitter from It's Mr. Vince. Keep in mind that you do not get Moon Gems if you redeem a code, you can only get Moonstones. And along with that, the options menu still only has one setting, and that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoy, leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never have to miss a video. And as always, my name is Mr. Vince, and I'll see you guys next time.